All right, up next in section 11.1, question number 7. This question says a dresser has dimensions 20 inches by 30 inches by 60 inches. Find the volume of the dresser in cubic feet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start here. I've drawn a little picture here of the dresser, say, and the dimensions that are labeled. One way to approach this is to first just go ahead and compute the volume, which I'll abbreviate there as V, as simply just the product of the individual dimensions, right? So the width, length, and height multiplied together, okay, this is going to give me 3,600, and the units would be inches times inches, so it'd be inches cubed, okay? This would be the volume of that dresser, but in cubic inches, right? And our question is asking us to find that volume in cubic feet, okay? So then what I could do, I could go over here and say, well, wait a minute, remember we, back in question 2, figured out how many cubic inches are in a cubic foot, right? So here, I'm going to go ahead and set up this conversion factor. I have inches cubed right there, so I'm going to put inches cubed down here and cubic feet up there. And let's just recall, right, since 1 foot was equivalent to 12 inches, then 1 cubed, or in other words just 1 cubic foot, is equivalent to 12 cubed, which was that 1728 inches cubed. Okay, so that's going to go in here. 1,728 cubic inches in 1 foot. Okay, so doing it this way, we'll go ahead and cancel out the units there, and now what we're doing there is taking the 3,600 and we're dividing it, right? Because that's really 3,600 divided by 1. So this is getting divided by 1728, and the units there would just be cubic feet. And if you do that division there, you're going to get 2.083, and then the 3 actually just repeats. Okay, and then the units there would be cubic feet. Okay, so this is a perfectly fine way to go about solving the problem. Okay, but I do want to bring up one comment here, one slight difference here that I think can make things maybe slightly easier. Another way is just to say, look, here's our volume. It's 20 inches times 30 inches times 60 inches. Okay, so instead of converting cubic inches to cubic feet like we did in the last solution, what we could do instead is just say, okay, look, 20 inches is how many feet? Well, this would be 20 divided by 12, right? Which is how much? Well, I could divide both of these by 4, right? So this would be 5/3, or in other words, 1 2/3 of a foot. How about 30? This would be 30/12, right? Which is the same thing here, dividing by 3. By 6. This would be 5/2, or in other words, 2.5. And then here, 60 inches is 5 feet. Okay, and so now multiplying these all together, you can go ahead and check. You're going to get that same value as before, 2.083 repeated, and then we have feet cubed for the units. Okay, so this would be an alternative way to do it, and if you like that, certainly you can use it. All right, that'll do it.